So everybody is having some problem. Certain people is having some bad habits. Some drinking and smoking. In this way, they will caught. So what is a way to get away from the addiction, the habits? So, for example, we may take the example of liquor. In the beginning, he may little by little, he may accustom with the habits of drinking, and in course of time, even though he try, he cannot get away from the habits of drinking. So he was became addiction to the problem of drinking. So what is happening here? In the Ramayana, one character is known as Vali. It is said that Vali cannot be defeated by anyone. So anybody fights with Vali, the other person's strength will, half of the strength of the other person will go to Vali himself. So what will happen? The Vali strength will be 3 times more than the opponent person. So it is very easy for Vali to defeat the enemy. So in the same case is happening with related to the getting away from the freedom from the bad habits. So if you have developed anything like such bad habit, drinking or anything in this way, the trying to escape from the bad habit gives strength to the habit. So here, what is the remedy? What we have to do? So here, we have to come to a conclusion, we have to come to an understanding that there is no difference between drinking and the trying to free from drinking. There is no difference between both. So, trying to get away from drinking is not the way to succeed and get away from drinking. So we are helpless. So each and everybody, if anybody is in the bad habit, naturally he will be interested to get away from the bad habit. But actually the trying to get away from bad habit gives strength to the bad habit. So we have to understand. So we have to feel, if you understand that, everybody feel helpless. So the feeling helpless alone is important. To get away from any bad habit, we are helpless. So here, each and everybody is having 2 kind of functioning. The one is conscious mind, the other one is total mind. what is conscious mind and what is total mind. The total mind is mind, intellect, character and ego. Mind, intellect, character and ego. Manam, buddhi, siddham, ahankaram. The four is known as total mind. The first one is mind. The mind is known as the conscious mind. The conscious mind is mind. The total mind is mind, intellect, character and I consciousness. So here the problem is related to the conscious mind. The thinking of the intoxicant as object and trying to get away from the intoxicant object, all are related to the conscious mind. So the problem is created by the conscious mind. The problem created by the conscious mind cannot be set right by the conscious mind itself. In some other matter it may have chance, but in this, specifically in this problem, the problem of some bad habits, the conscious mind is the cause for the bad habit. So if you are activating the conscious mind to set right the problem, thereby the problem will be more complicated. So what is here we have to do? So our effort to get away from the bad habit itself is giving energy to the bad habit. So the conscious mind has to understand its incapability of solving the problem. When the conscious mind submits to the total mind takes charge of everything. But in the total mind it is not within the conscious mind. But at the same time, the total mind contains the conscious mind also. So if you leave the problem in the hands of total mind, then only the possibilities of success of the problem of habit problem, the bad habits. The problem may be liquor or any overeating or sexual problem, whatever it may be. Anything established as a habit taken long and strong root cannot be easily uprooted. And if we try to deal with through our conscious mind, there means you are giving energy to the problem itself. So we have to understand, the conscious mind has to understand its incapability and let the totality, everything to the total mind. And then only the problem will be solved unconsciously. But the main thing is that we should not try to consciously try to control the problem. Like if your conscious effort to control the problem creates strength to the problem. The conscious mind has to understand its incapability of solving the problem is very important here. And then only it can leave the problem in the hands of the total mind. Then the problem will be solved unconsciously.